Yeah, guys, another important session for 1000 MCQs for coming NEET. This is the most important session. We are going to discuss about the most important questions in the topic, which is human physiology, human reproduction. Okay? Yeah, guys, today we are going to discuss the most important. It is comparative anatomy based question. Which one of the following statement is correctly compares the male female reproductive tract? Okay, male female reproductive tract comparison is what? Okay, yeah, the epididymis in the males and functionally equal to the uterus in the females. No, epididymis is the storage and maturation of the sperm, uterus is the implantation place. That is not a like comparative male and female. The Sertoli cells in the males are functionally similar to the granulosa cells of the females. This is one. And leading cells which are equivalent to the fallopian cilia in terms of motility. That is completely incomparative. Because of leading cells, they can produce the hormone which is testosterone, but fallopian cilia, they can move the ova into the fallopian tube. Okay, bulbourethral glands have a counterpart in the corpus luteum. This is also not comparatively match. The answer is B. Sertoli cells of in the males are functionally similar to the granulosa cells in the female. Sertoli cells, they can give the strength and nutrition to the sperm. They can release FSH. FSH, they can act on the sperm count, and there is a sperm strength. Okay, for the nutrition Sertoli cells. Granulosa cells, they can produce the layer in the female ova. This is the comparatively equal both. And next question. Yeah, hormonal regulation based question. Hormonal regulation, especially in the human reproductive system, there is most important key role about hormones. Okay, yeah, this is the hormonal based question. A female had a regular 28-day menstrual cycle. Of course, due to stress, the hypothalamic gonadotropin releasing hormone, yeah, there is a frequent decrease. Yeah, hypothalamus, they can release gonadotropin hormone for the stimulate the pituitary gland for the FSH and LH. Okay, these hormones are under control of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is the neural regulation. If the female going to feel stress, there is a cycle of 28 days menstrual cycle disturbed. Okay, what happened here? Increase the estrogen secretion, B, increase luteinizing surge, delayed ovulation, and increase the progesterone secretion. Always, if there is any effect of the hypothalamus, that is not about increase, that is be decrease. Here you have to use pure common sense. Where there is a increase is not answer. This is delayed of the ovulation. Delayed of the ovulation, if the cycle will be delayed. Okay, if the cycle disturb, delay ovulation. This is the pure common sense. Okay, guys, this is the most innovative, the hormonal regulation question, and this is also most innovative comparative anatomy. Previously they did ask this question, PYQ. Okay, yes. If come to the next question. Yeah, if you want write, I can write, guys. Yeah, answer, I can write it, answer for it. Yeah, this is the answer. C is the answer, guys, for this question. C is the answer. C is the answer, guys, for this question. Delay the ovulation. Okay, these questions are very important questions, guys, and innovative question. This is a hormonal regulation question. Okay, yeah. Hypothalamus release hormone GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone, and at the same time hypothalamus release inhibitory hormones also. Hypothalamus, if the effect on pituitary gland, this is the pituitary gland, below the hypothalamus, if it is hypothalamus, anterior pituitary, posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary, they can synthesize the hormone, and posterior pituitary, which is neural coordination from the hypothalamus, okay, they can store and release hormones. Okay, yes, I hope you guys understand this. Yeah, next question. Yeah, which is comparative anatomy, Sertoli cell. Answer is Sertoli cells. Answer is like answer is B, guys. Sertoli cells in males functionally similar to the granulosa cells in the females. This is the answer, guys. Very, very important questions. Okay. Yeah, take a screenshot. Next question. Yeah, integration with other systems. Integration with other system. In a man with pituitary tumor is suppressing FSH only. Which of the following is most likely to observe? Okay, normal testosterone level and normal spermatogenesis, guys. This is also innovation question from the reproduction system. Okay, yeah. Integration question, integration with other system. A man pituitary gland tumor suppress the FSH only. FSH only. Okay, which of the following is most likely to observe? Normal testosterone levels and normal spermatogenesis. Guys, testosterone produced by leading cells, which is helps to the luteinizing hormone, LH hormone. This FSH hormone, they can involve in the spermatogenesis. So here normal spermatogenesis is the wrong. They can affect on spermatogenesis, so normal is wrong. Low testosterone and normal spermatogenesis. Low testosterone also wrong, which is effect on LH, not FSH. So this is also wrong. Low testosterone mean if it is affect the LH, there is testosterone will affect. Okay, yeah. Here both low testosterone, both also wrong. Use pure common sense. Okay, normal spermatogenesis wrong. If it is affect the FSH spermatogenesis. So low testosterone, which is LH, wrong. So normal testosterone, there is LH, and impaired spermatogenesis. This is the answer. C is the right answer. C is the right answer, guys. This is also most important innovative question, the integration with other system, okay, which is like hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. Yeah, take the screenshot. Have to take another question. Yeah, logic based question. Logic based question. Okay, a mutation in the acrosome. A mutation in the acrosome. This is a large question. A mutation. Mutation mean any changes of genetic code in the acrosome enzyme leads to the failure of fertilization. Which steps is likely to affect? Capacitization. What is capacitization? Where there is a sperm which is fertile with ova. This is acrosome will help the rupture of the zona pellucida layer. Zona pellucida layer called capacitization. If acrosome effect, no capacitization. If acrosome effect, no capacitization. So this answer is wrong. Okay? Yeah. Binding of zona pellucida. This is also wrong. How it is binding? How it is binding if there is no acrosome? Okay? This is also wrong. Cortical, yeah, cortical reaction. It is worthless of the. This is cortical reaction is going to take place in the ovary action, that is ovary action. This is acrosomal reaction. Acrosomal reaction is the answer. Acrosomal reaction is the step for the any changes in the mutation in the acrosome. Okay, this is about the answer, which is B. Answer is B. Very, very important question, guys. I hope you guys understand this. I hope you guys understand this. Coming question. Yeah, this is sequential reaction. Yeah, arrange the following events in the correct sequence in the post fertilization. Post fertilization. Post fertilization is going to take place where? Okay, first is acrosomal reaction, then cortical reaction, then zygote formation, then cleavage. Okay, yeah. If it is, guys, just look into here. Yeah. This is the sperm. Sperm, there is a acrosome about sperm head. Acrosome. Okay. Acrosome can be reaction with ova. Can reaction with ova. First is the acrosomal reaction is the first, and after that cortical reaction is going to take place. Okay, second reaction. After that, if the fusion is going to take place, zygote formation. Zygote is the third, and after zygote cleavage going to take place is the fourth option. Okay, 4, 1, 2 and 3. This is the answer. A is the answer. A is the answer. Very simple and logic. Sequential question, guys. Okay, I hope you guys understand this. Yeah, next question. Yeah, This is match the following question, guys. Match the following question. Okay, yeah, corpus luteum, epididymis, oxytocin, acrosome. Okay, yeah, corpus luteum, maintain endometrium, sperm maturation, uterine contraction, enzyme for zona penetration. Yeah, of course, acrosome, it is, yeah, enzymes for the, there is a enzymes which is about acrosome. Okay, there is yeah, degenerate, that is zona penetration, there is a layer around the ova. Okay, epididymis is about sperm maturation and storage, and corpus luteum, of course, it is endometrium degenerate. Okay, endometrium. Oxytocin is, of course, uterine contraction. Okay, direct answer, which is A1, B2, C3 and D4 is the answer, about this question. Okay, it is also important question, guys. Match the following, very innovative question. Okay, yeah. Next question. Yeah, analytical question, assertion and reason. Yeah, inhibin secretes the Sertoli cells. Inhibin secretes the Sertoli cell. Inhibit the secretion of LH anterior pituitary. Okay, A and R true, and R is correct explanation of A. A and R true, but R is not the correct. Both A and R is true, but R is not correct explanation. A is true, but R is false. Inhibin secretes by Sertoli cells. Inhibin inhibits the secretion of LH anterior pituitary. Okay, yes. A is right and R is false. We are going to discuss in the topic. This is the huge explanation. Okay, yes. Next question. It is concept interthinking question, guys. Yeah, concept and which structure ensures that only one sperm can fertilize ovum? This is the fast blocking and slow blocking is the reaction is going to take place in the fertilization. Which structure ensures that only one sperm fertilize ovum? Acrosomal enzymes, cortical granulose, zona pellucida receptors and polyspermy. Okay, yes. Yeah, there is a zona pellucida layer around the ova. This is the ova. There is zona pellucida layer. Zona pellucida layers are specially the receptors called ZP3 receptors. ZP3 receptors. These receptors, they can recognize human sperm only. Human sperm. Human sperm only. Okay. So, these receptors, if they recognize the sperm, they enter into the ova. Immediately this layer is degenerate to recognize other sperms so it is blocking. It is blocking. Which structure is institute? Only one sperm is ovum. This is blocking, fast blocking. Fast blocking. Okay. Answer is Zona pellucida receptors. Zona pellucida receptors. ZP3 receptors. ZP3 proteins has its receptors called, they can involve in the fast blocking. Fast blocking mean if the one sperm fertile with ova, there is degenerate of these receptors to recognize other sperm into the fertile. Okay? Yeah. I hope you guys understand this. Okay? Yeah, next question. Yeah, it is the experimental and understanding question for NEET. In a experiment, estrogen levels are artificially maintained at high level of post ovulation. Which of the following is outcome is likely to? Okay? Yeah. What happened here? An experiment, estrogen levels are artificially maintained at high levels post ovulation. Okay, which of the following outcome is likely to? Post ovulation, there is a increase of estrogen level artificially. What happened? It can be A, option A, inhibition of LH hormone, prolonged secretory phase, early menstruation and immediate follicular growth. What about estrogen? Okay, estrogen will increase. What happened here? Okay, this is also innovative experimental understanding question, guys. This type of questions they can make the next coming exam. Okay, yes. So inhibition of LH, it is worthless of LH because of estrogen. Okay, yeah. Early menstruation, no. Immediate folliculation growth, no. Prolonged secretory phase, because of it is maintained at high level post ovulation. Okay, it is prolonged secretory phase. We are going to discuss the detailed discussion of menstrual cycle. About it is about the one day class, guys. You have to stay connected with NEET-level. We will give you the best teaching in the human physiology and as well zoology. 180 out of 180. Make sure we will guarantee it. Okay? Yes. Next question. This is structural integration question about structure. Okay, which one of the following is structures are functionally mismatched with its role? Okay, Sertoli cell nutrition of the spermatids, Leydig cells are testosterone secretion, acrosome initiate the meiotic division, epididymis sperm maturation. Yeah, absolutely, you know this. Okay, Sertoli cells, there is a nutrition. Of course, okay. Leydig cells, testosterone secretion, of course, and epididymis, sperm maturation and storage, of course. Acrosome is not about this function, guys. Initiate mitotic. C is the right answer. Okay. Mismatch is the C, guys. Don't confuse. C is the mismatch here. Okay, C is the right answer here. Acrosome initiated, that is mitotic division, no. Acrosome will degenerate, they can enter for the fertilization, use for the fertilization. Okay? Yeah. Next question. Clinical case link question, guys. This is also innovative question. The man has normal testosterone levels, but is infertile due to low sperm count. Which one of the following hormone is most likely to deficient? Okay, yeah, it is clinical case link. Yeah, a man has normal testosterone levels. Okay, testosterone levels are normal, but is infertile due to low sperm count. Low sperm count. Okay, yeah, and which of the following hormone is most likely to deficient? Hormone deficient is what? HCG is worthless. Worthless. FSH is spermatogenesis, luteinizing hormone, leading cells, sperm, testosterone. Okay, normal testosterone. Normal testosterone is luteinizing, is not. Luteinizing deficiency is testosterone deficiency. Okay, yeah, but infertile due to low sperm count. Low sperm count, who will give low sperm count? Gonadotropin releasing hormone. They can release FSH because of gonadotropin is hypothalamus. Gonadotropin releasing hormone, they can release FSH, LH releasing hormone into the pituitary. So answer is GnRH. GnRH. Okay, yeah, they can stimulate the FSH. Okay, FSH is the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Okay, so GnRH is the right answer for this question. It is thoda logic, either this or this, but GnRH release gonadotropin releasing hormone, that will be help to release the FSH and LH. FSH, they can directly enter the spermatogenesis. Okay, I hope you guys understand this question. This is the very innovative question. Yeah, next question. Yeah, clinical case link. A man has normal testosterone level, but it is infertile due to the, yeah, same question. Yeah, genetic insight question. If a mutation affects the zona pellucida protein, ZP3 protein, what process is most directly impact? Capacitization, implantation, sperm binding to the egg, and cleavage. Yeah, guys, this is the implantation after fertilization, right? So it is wrong. Cleavage is after development, implantation, right? After developing, that is also wrong. Either capacitization or sperm binding to the egg. Okay, so directly impact ZP3 proteins, they can recognize human sperm. For the fertilization. Or they can sperm binding to the egg or capacitization. It is mostly if they receive the sperm, capacitization going to take place. There is a fertilization. The ZP3 proteins are used for the fertilization. Fertilization nothing but capacitization. Okay. Yeah, of course. Sperm binding to the egg also right answer, but it is here capacitization. If they are fertile, it is capacity. Okay? Yes. You come to the next question. Yeah, it is conceptual MCQ. Which hormone is primarily maintained the endometrial during after implantation until the placenta takes over? Progesterone, SCG, and HCG is not there, it is comes under placenta. After placenta they did ask, until the placenta takes over they did ask. Progesterone, LH is the right answer for this question, guys. LH is the right answer for this question. Today's session is over, guys. You have to contact NEET-level for these online courses. We can provide for the 3000 rupees per month. We can provide material, we can provide test series, we can provide all classes, all set of classes, entire classes what going here, the live, we can give the access into the NEET-level app. Guys, we will make you better way to crack the NEET. For this coming 6 months, we will make you the best. Okay, we will give you 100% teaching for NEET. Guys, you have to contact NEET-level. For every month it is about 3000 rupees only. Thank you.